Should Americans be required to have ID to vote? Chris, yes or no?
No.
What's going on, America? I'm the right-winged angel out of a Mac, and in this video, we got to talk about former CNN host / pathological liar Chris Cuomo getting absolutely destroyed by none other than Miss Candace Owens after he said people shouldn't need ID to vote. Are you serious? Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, let's check this out.
The voter ID states do not have better rates, or let's say lower rates of voter fraud than the states without ID. So it doesn't really make a difference.
That is the fraud.
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I ran with this. I believe in this. I believe that voting should be as easy and immediate as possible. I think that voting should not be one day. I think that voting, if it is going to be on that one day should be a vacation day for everybody in America so that they can go out and vote.
Hold on. So I agree with that you should have a voting day where everybody should get the day off so they can go vote. But saying that he doesn't believe that voting should be one day, that's absolutely preposterous. Voting should be one day. All the votes should be tabulated before the clock strikes midnight on voting day, because there's no reason on earth that we should have to wait 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, a whole week to find out who the president of the United States are, or to find out who our senators are or our representatives are. Like, it's absolutely crazy that Democrats have created this standard to where we don't find out who wins the election until 2 or 3 days later. It's crazy, because before 2020, we always knew who won the election on election night. So let's get back to that.
I believe in early voting. I believe in online voting. I believe that we should have as many people voting as possible so we make it as easy as possible. Now, I'm going to tell you something, and you're not going to like it, but that's not my problem. It is not even this issue. It's not both sides of the aisle. The right, until voter ID, has consistently been against anything that would increase who votes.
Okay,
and I think there are reasons for that. But I am in favor of this.
Can I ask you a yes or no?
Yes or no?
Ready? Can we play that game again?
Yes.
Should I get it right? Americans be required to have ID to vote? Chris, yes or no?
No. And I'll tell you why.
Wow.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Until I see fraud rates that go along with the distinction, I don't believe that you make a simple pitch. Then my answer is no. And my answer is no because I don't believe I don't believe you want the government having even more control over who can vote and who can't.
Okay, but that's the thing. The more that our elections are not secure, the more that just anybody can vote, the more the government is going to be in control of our lives, not just who votes. They're going to be in control of our lives, because if you're talking about, and he's a Democrat, you're talking about people being in control of who votes. What are Democrats doing right now? So the people who are trying to open it up so where anybody can vote, those are the people who are trying to control who can vote and who can't vote. Those are the people who said Donald Trump should be disqualified from appearing on the ballot based on the 14th Amendment, which actually spells out the crime that you would have had to commit to be disqualified, that Donald Trump was never found guilty of. So who's actually trying to limit who can vote and who can't vote? It's not the Republicans, right, who said that Donald Trump should appear on the ballot because he has committed no crime, because he has not been found guilty of the crimes that the Democrats have accused him of. So it's not the Republicans who are trying to do that. It's the Democrats. It's the people who don't want voter ID because they want all these illegal immigrants that have been flooding into the country, that they allowed into the country. They want all them to vote because they know who they're going to vote for. I guarantee you, if Democrats thought that all these illegal immigrants would be voting Republican, they'll be asking for ID like crazy.
Okay, so okay. That's fine. I'm glad you're being honest. I just want to say, if you are a Black or Hispanic American, please find me the Black or Hispanic American who does not work, because you need an ID to get a W-T form, get set up, they ask you for your ID, who does not vote, who does not drink, who does not drive or drive somebody else's car. This person does not exist. It does not travel. You can't get on a plane without it. This person does not exist, okay? So it is the lie that they tell so that they can rig our elections by having a bunch of people who are not Americans coming in and voting. And by the way, everybody knows that, okay?
Facts. How can you know what we've never been shown?
Facts. 100%. Thank you, Candace Owens, for saying that. Oh my God, I love Candace Owens. She's such an intelligent woman. She says it like it is, and she destroys every liberal that she comes up against. So once again, Candace Owens coming through with the facts, all facts, no BS, facts over feelings, whatever you want to say. That's what Candace Owens is going to give you, and that's what Candace Owens gave Chris Cuomo right here. We all know what this is about. Why would you not want somebody to have an ID to vote? Do you not want your elections to be secure? Do you want people to come in and vote and then leave and then 15 minutes later come back in a disguise and vote again? And come back another 15 minutes later in another disguise to vote again? Do you want that happening? Probably do. If the Democrats are sure that person who's committing obvious voter fraud is going to vote Democrat, then they don't care what they do. They don't care if dead people vote as long as they're voting Democrat. They don't care if illegal immigrants vote as long as they're voting Democrat. That's what this is all about. This is about getting more people into the country to vote Democrat so Democrats can stay in power. And Chris Cuomo, all that time that he's been at CNN, he has been absolutely brainwashed by the overlords at CNN that have been spewing these talking points, trying to make people believe the lie that Republicans are just trying to suppress the vote so they can stay in power by asking people to show ID when they vote. That's the lie that they've been told. And people like Chris Cuomo believe the lie. It is an absolute lie. It is not about suppressing the vote. It is about making sure that our elections are secure. And the best way to ensure that our elections are secure is to require an ID from everyone who votes. And also voting in person. I can't stand this whole thing about voting by mail. Like it is absolutely destroyed our election processes. I would hope that Congress would act before this November election to get this under control so we do not have all these mail-in ballots just flooding in at the 12th hour saying, oh, look, we got all these ballots that we just didn't know we had, so now we got to count them. And it just seems like all of these ballots have been for the Democrat Party, not the Republican Party. So if you don't want anybody to ever question the election, have everybody vote with ID, have everybody vote in person, and get us the results on election night. And then no one will ever question the results of the election. Whatever happens, happens if we have all those things in place. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.